True indeed with you. Holy Circle Gaming. Thanks for rocking with your boy like always. Definitely a privilege and an honor to do as such. I'll see what we getting into. We back at it. Marvel Puzzle Quest. Continuing the series. I'm going to do it a little bit old school style today, if y'all don't mind. I haven't recorded this way, basically on a live version of Marvel Puzzle Quest in a little while. Most of my pieces have been pre-recorded, of course, so I'm going to go ahead and go old school, recorded live for you. First off top, how y'all been? How y'all been doing? I hope everything's been good. Hopefully y'all had a great Easter. For me and the fam, we was just chilling with my moms and everything, and the rest of my extended family. Shout out to all of them. Appreciate all of them coming through to hang out with my moms and everything. It was definitely a good look, definitely enjoyable time like always. So that's what we was getting into on the Easter tip. Let's tell y'all what we getting into in regards to this Marvel Puzzle Quest, shall we? Now, with the Marvel Puzzle Quest, you got a couple of events right now because we're on downtime. We haven't started the new season as of yet. Should be ramping up pretty shortly, if I'm not mistaken. It may be starting to ramp up maybe come Monday. Sunday, maybe Monday, somewhere in that pocket. Maybe a little bit sooner. Maybe they'll jump it off on Friday or so. We'll see. But sometime in the near future, maybe they could jump it off as early as tomorrow, because they got the SHIELD training coming. So with the SHIELD training, likelihood is they'll probably start the next season, maybe starting off the top off tomorrow, maybe leading into Friday, one of the two. You got a day or so to get the hunt down. If you've been banging away on that, I haven't been. I'm kind of laying low during this off time. Nothing really too major to really do. So the only thing I've been banging away is the Deadpool dailies. Make sure you get your Deadpool dailies up, of course. And let's go ahead and see what's going on in the versus mode side of things. You got the lightning round, of course. It's a Wednesday, so definitely lightning round is jumping off right now as well. And then you got the clause for concern, which is kind of cool. I kind of saw this for a little bit. I'm gonna jump in and go rank 7, of course, just to give y'all a little bit of a look here. But I did take a look at this one. This was pretty interesting to see the setup. This one is going to be like all the Wolverines are going to be up on deck, which is pretty cool. I'm not really mad at that at all. So let's take a look to see how this plays out. So when you're looking at it, you got your Wolverines, all of them ramped up. So if you so happen to have a high volume 4-star Wolverine, high volume 3-star Wolverine, or high volume 2-star Wolverine, this is likely the event that you want to get down on. I also have a 5-star as well, which is not going to benefit me too much, but it's definitely not a bad look at all. I mean, I almost wish you could go all 3 Wolverines at one time at this juncture, but you know you can't. So you definitely got to pick and choose to see which Wolverine you want to rock with. In this instance, what I'm going to do, I think I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the I'm gonna rock with the 3-star Wolverine in this instance, just for this particular setup. And then from here, what I'm going to do is, what could I do? What can I do? Let's do this. Let's go with the 3-star Wolverine. Let's go with the 3-star Dakin in this instance. And should I go with Nico in this instance? Nico probably is a good look at this point. I'll throw Nico in there just for kicks and giggles. Not a prototypical squad that I would roll with. Really what you're doing here is going with strike tiles to be the primary focus if you're going to roll with a squad like you see here. I typically don't run strike tile teams like this too often, but you could. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with strike tile teams. Strike tile teams could definitely ramp up a lot of damage and definitely wreck shop really fast. So I'm not going to say too many bad things about it. As y'all well noticed, I haven't had a chance to play live in a while, so y'all notice I do actually have Dakin on my squad. I do actually been giving them a little bit of run. And so I'm kind of rocking with him just for a little bit, just to give him some runs, because I always said that, you know, I really didn't like Dakin. Dakin wasn't really connected for my particular play style, but I've been rocking with him. He hasn't been too horrible for me. As y'all well see, I've been rocking him in small doses. I don't have him like completely like ramped up and doing like, you know, crazy bits of damage like a lot of people do when they run it with Dakin. That's not how I've been rocking with my Dakin. Dakin's been really kind of like Nice, quick, easy, generate me some strike tiles more so than anything else. Then when I'm able to kind of whip them around, I can. I like that Mystical Infinity. If y'all roll with that Niku, that Mystical Infinity, to be able to ramp up like strike tiles, protect tiles, and stuff. That's actually a really good look. I actually like that an awful lot. So that's the reason why I kind of ran with Niku in that particular instance, just in case I was matching up those strike tiles. I could definitely ramp up and do some things with that. Let's run that same squad again. Actually, let's run a different squad. Let's run something different real fast. So since you're basically working with Wolverine in this instance, there's a lot of cool combinations that you could kind of rock with Wolverine. The Wolverine Dakin is kind of like a pretty cool combination, because if you're really trying to work with strike tiles, you can. The reason why I involved Niku in this particular instance, because if you so happen to match away those strike tiles, those will actually do a lot more damage. So if you actually have one of those, that's pretty cool. In this instance, I rock with the 4-star Wolverine in this instance. And then I could do a lot of different things with this particular Wolverine, because really the premise is to ramp up the black gems more so than anything else. So in this instance, what I'll do is normally I try to balance him out with somebody who could generate some other color schemes. So you could run with anybody who generates a color scheme. In this instance, I'll roll with Cyclops, because with Cyclops you get the red, where that will do some major damage, and his yellow will be useful in two fronts. I could use the yellow for Wolverine to heal. I could use the yellow for Cyclops. It's not going to cost me a lot with the 5. So you could run with one of those two. That's definitely not a bad look. The other thing that you could do with Wolverine, if you're trying to generate some black tiles, anybody who could generate black tiles for you would be perfectly fine. Ideally, Iron Fist would be probably the proper. I'm going to go ahead and go with Dr. Doom in this instance, not for anything else, just because to give it a little bit different look. But either way, the premise with a team like this is to get two particular characters to actually generate some damage really fast, and then the third one to try to play in support and boost. That's typically how I normally play my boards. I normally try to get one person who could generate some volume, maybe two depending on situation. And if I can get 2 people who could generate volume, all the better. So I know I don't have to rely strictly on one person to get the job done. That's the one thing about doing, like, a lot of people play with like one main like tank and 2 supports. I typically may go opposite way. I may go 2 tanky type players and maybe 1 support. Sometimes if I'm feeling froggy, y'all see me do the dual support from time to time, but it hasn't been overly successful for me. But that's how I run it. And so what you're seeing here, even though it's not really going to make much difference, but you see how I was able to kind of ramp up with this particular squad and do some damage. I had the ability to kind of rock with the Technopathic Strike, so I could rock those right now. I could actually do the called shot as well. Either way would really work, to be honest with you. But in this instance, if I was really trying to just ramp up and get some black gems on the board, that's what I would do. I would just go ahead and go with this move, get the critical right there. Then from here, I have a couple of options. I could definitely go Surgical Strike here, take away the greens. I could definitely go Summon Demons and do that as well. In this instance, it looks like Surgical Strike would be the proper of the 2. And so I'll just go with that. So that's kind of what you would see. And I am, at some point in time, going to break down and do why certain combinations work and why certain combinations don't work. I will break that down at some point in time, not necessarily maybe on this particular video, because I definitely just want to get back into the flow of doing some regular videos for all of you. Definitely will want to get some combination videos, because I definitely want to get into that a little bit, let y'all know what particular combinations work, which ones don't work, why certain, well, here's the thing about Marvel Puzzle Quest. There's certain combinations that just work out better than others. Not like a combination don't work at all. It's just certain combinations work better than others. And that's the one thing, that's the beauty of the game and the toughness of the game. Certain combinations work better than others. Certain combinations not so much, but it's not like you can't be like tricky and use like these off the wall combinations and still work. There's a lot of combinations that just work. So you can kind of pair up a lot of different teams and you be like, well, it doesn't look like it'll work on paper and it so happens to work out for you. But let me show y'all what's going on with my squadron, since I hadn't had a chance to do that in a cool minute. So the squad kind of as follows. I don't have any 1-stars on my squad right now, as y'all well see. I have only 5 2-stars. So sticking with what we were doing before, I've been kind of rotating my 2-stars in and out to try to generate some ISO 8. That's the reason why you see I have a bunch of ISO 8 right now. So I've been rotating my 2-stars in and out since I've been getting some pretty decent cover pulls. And so that's how my ISO 8's been going up. And I haven't really used my coins as of late. I should. Just haven't. But those are my 2-stars I'm sitting on right now. 3 stars, I think I have every 3-star minus about 7. You know, if I had a chance to see my top list, like top 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, then you'll understand why I'm not sitting on the certain few of these covers. But the majority of them I do have in regards to the 3 stars. All the 3 stars minus about 7 I have, so that's actually a pretty good look. So, and then on my 4-star setup, you know, I got a pretty good number of 4 stars. I'm about half and half when it comes to 4 stars right now. Maybe a little less than half, I should probably say that. But at least the 4 stars I kept on deck, you know, they've been pretty successful for me. So I've been cool with the 4 stars. Didn't make any mini additions. Y'all see I got that Peggy Carter in rotation. Y'all see I got that Spider Gwen in rotation. That's been the couple of additions. Y'all see Niku, even though I had her for a little bit of time. Iron Fist I've been sitting on for a minute as well. So those have been kind of the major ones. I've been sitting on the 4 stars. And then on the 5s, I haven't really had too much push on the 5 stars. I haven't pulled one in a while, to be honest with you. So with the 5 stars, pretty much remain the same. No real movement there. Y'all see I added Wolverine back into the mix. That's only because I just so happened to pull that 5-star cover. So I just kind of just threw him back on for the time being. I might pop him off, put another 5-star in there if it makes more sense. But we'll see as we go along. But he's been sitting there for a period of time. I'm not going to move him just yet because of the event. But we'll definitely get into it at some point in time. You know what I got to do. I definitely got to go ahead and get these cover pulls cracking real fast. But I do have a bunch I got to get to. Well, I shouldn't say a bunch. I just got about 40 some odd. I got 9 in the post Taco Vault. I just didn't get a chance to get to them. I want to put this video up. The new Taco Vault's in there right now. So I'll show y'all what's cracking with that new Taco Vault. The hunt, if y'all working on a hunt, there's some stuff in there. But I don't have any coins for that. I have one in the latest Legends, of course, but I'll definitely pull that later on down the line. I got some Heroics to pull, some Elites to pull, and some Standards to pull. Let's get right into it. Right into it with a 2-star out of the Standards. I like that. But how has y'all cover pulls been going? I haven't had a chance to talk cover pulls in a little while. You know, how is the cover pulls? How is the meta in your cover pulls been happening? I know for me, I've been pulling a lot of stuff off cam, but the cover pulls has been pretty decent as of late. Not super duper fire, but it's been pretty good though. I'm not going to even be overly mad about how the cover pulls has been going. They've been going pretty okay. Not great. Not horrible. It's been kind of what you're seeing right now. A bunch of 2-stars is what I've been sitting on. I've been pulling a lot of 2s. More so than anything else. I haven't been having great luck with the 3s. The 4 stars have not been coming at a lot of frequency. But the 2 stars, I've been dropping a lot of those. And that's the reason why you've seen a lot of like rotating around of my 2-star characters. It's simply because that's the mainly what I've been pulling. So I haven't been able to really get some super fire 3-star movement. Just a little bit, just incremental small movement. But that's what happens when you start getting to this level of gaming. Because like I tell y'all, if this is the first time y'all joining in with me, y'all know that I don't really put any money into the game. I haven't put any additional money. Been playing the game from scratch. No crazy investments. And so this has just been the incremental progress that you make. But this is kind of the point where if you were to start to put money in, then this will be the time when my squad will really start to boost up and really become something special. But because I just play everything incrementally, it's just going to progress on to get incremental movement, not any major movement. Good 2-3 stars right there, by the way, and it'll double up with the storm, which is pretty good. I like that. So pulls wise, ooh, we'll take another 3-star though, even though it's Dr. Doom. I don't have him on. But wow, we'll take every bit of these 3 stars coming out of the elite. The elite packs have been pretty fire right now. It's been pretty crazy, you know, that I've been getting like, you know, okay pulls, nothing great. Just incremental pulls is what I've been getting. That's the reason why you don't see a lot of movement in my 4 stars or 5 stars. Because really, to get those 4s and 5s, you really got to start dropping in some serious money into it to really get your team to become top tier. Because I didn't start off when the game first started. I probably got in about 2 years into Marvel Puzzle Quest, and that's when I first started really start pushing. Shout out to my boy Boom Boom Shot Put, part of the circle. He's the one who got me on playing this, and so that's when I really started jumping in. So I jumped in mid-flight. I didn't get a chance to see the beginning of the game. I saw the game when it became pretty solid, so definitely pretty good there. But that's how I am. I mean, I haven't really done any major investment into it. I should have. You know, I really would have been what you would call a 4-star player by this point in time if I did. I just didn't. I've been really just playing incrementally, and it's been fun playing this way. You know, been fun really building myself up, seeing the progression of my squad, seeing how the squad's been moving. So how is your squad? Is y'all squad looking fire? I haven't seen any fire squads in a cool minute. Y'all got to show me what y'all got on y'all squads. If y'all get a chance, throw them in the comments at some point. Show me what y'all working with y'all squads, man. I hope y'all squads has been super duper fire. I want to see, you know, how many 5 stars in the progression of your 5. So, I mean, I saw my boy E-Hero Clayman. He been talking to me about how his squad's been. I haven't even had the chance to talk to all of y'all about y'all squads. Let me know what y'all working with squad-wise, man. As far as, like, the Taco Ball's concerned, in this one, you got Nova and Riri Williams, which is a pretty fire card, by the way. At the 4 stars, other top-end characters, you got Psylocke in there, Beast in there, Bullseye in there, you got Steve Rogers, and you got Sentry. I mean, 3 of which I really could do without. But we'll go ahead and pull them anyway. Hopefully, what I would really like to get is that token. That token will be a super fire pull. I'm gonna pull that token in a cool minute. Probably in about, man, I want to say about 4 or 5, maybe 4 to 5 months. I think it was at the end of last year when I got the legendary out of the Taco Ball. It's been a minute. It's been a cool minute. Not too bad though. I haven't really had like fire pulls out of the Taco Vault. I've been getting pretty okay pulls. I think I only got like 1 4-star out of the Taco Vault that I've been pulling that y'all haven't had a chance to see. If y'all really want to see those pulls, I think I still have some of those recorded. I just didn't put them up because I was going to do something different with them and I decided not to. But if y'all want to see them, I could definitely put them up for you just so y'all can see the cover pulls. If y'all want to see how they progressed along before and what got to my squad to be now. So that's kind of where I am with that. This was in the last Taco Vault. I forgot what was in there, but I knew it has a lot better stuff in the last Taco Vault, but in this Taco Vault wasn't really so much. Another Miss Marvel right there. Not bad. I'm not even mad right now at the post Taco Vault, because anything you get out of the post Taco Vault, it's just like, you know, just a bonus at this point. If you get a 3 or a 4 out of the post Taco Ball, that means your pulls have been really good. Mainly, when you go post, you get a lot of this. You get a lot of health packs and stuff, in which the health packs will work. I'm going to put those on ice until I have another event. That helped me out. The one time the health packs actually helped me out when I was running the, I forgot event I was running. I got into like the top 20. Ooh, nice top end pool with that Deadpool. I could take that. That was the only time I was able to use my health packs was when I was rolling through the one of the versus events, and it worked out pretty well where I had the health packs where I didn't get completely depleted. and I had enough to really get into like the top. I think I got into the top 15. I was at the top 5, and then I froze my position because I couldn't get back to play. I actually had to get in and work, and so a couple other players leapfrogged me a little bit, but it was cool. It was at least good to see that I could actually still get into like the top 5 and such. Even though I didn't wind up finishing that way, at least I was up in there. At least I was in the conversation. So I wasn't really mad at that. If I had a chance to actually play through, I definitely would have probably stuck the top 5 or maybe got a little bit higher. I just didn't. I just couldn't because, you know, duty calls, work calls. So I actually had to get in and make sure I was getting my work in, of course. Nothing too fire on the pulls here. Ooh, 5,000 ISO. Wow, that was a pretty fire pull. I'm not mad at that. Jeez, I'll take the 5,000 even though I really don't need the ISO. Well, I can't really say that. You always need the ISO 8 at this juncture, but that's a pretty fire 5,000 right now. I know I got over like, you know, 814 at this juncture. Worth the ISO, 814K with the ISO 8. That's a lot, but you could definitely blow through them once you start like ramping up these 4 stars and 5 stars. But not mad. A couple of top end pulls out of that old school. Talk about another 15 there. It's not mad at all. Not mad at all. Let me go ahead and pull this. I have a 10 pack I need to pull too. So let's go ahead and pull this 10. Let's go ahead and pull this 10 and see what's going on with this 10. Man, I hope it's nothing crazy. I hope it's nothing crazy. Mockingbird, wow. War Machine, I'll take that. Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. I'm not even mad at that, y'all. I'm not mad at that. Let's see what we did here. 1 stars. How many 1 stars did we wind up getting? 13, which is not bad considering. Then let's look at the 2 stars and see if anything progresses on the 2s. I did get a storm or 2. Yeah, got a couple of storms right there. Moves her up to 133. Not mad at that at all. Let me switch up real fast if y'all don't mind. Let's go ahead and do a Thor. Couple of progression on Thor. 29. Not mad. Pretty close to champion out. I actually have a Steve Rogers on deck as well that I'm working with. Oh, you know what I didn't get a chance to talk about? Do y'all like how the new format looks for the covers? Y'all like this format, the mobile format? I don't know if I really like this or not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the old style version better. I don't like it being everything in the middle like it is right now. I like everything when it was wide where you could see everything. I like the old school format when they did the covers. The new school format, even though it tells you the story and all this stuff, that's kind of geeky, but man, I kind of like the old format better. At least maybe just for recording purposes and maybe for streaming purposes. Maybe I like it in that regard. But dog, I kind of like that. I like the old style. I wish they wouldn't have switched to the new style. It's too thin. It makes it look like the mobile version in this instance. And if y'all well know, I do run on Steam, so that's the reason why I make that comment. If y'all run on mobile, you know, I understand that too. Ooh, 2 command points. We'll take that. 2 command points. We'll definitely get that through. Hopefully it'll transfer in momentarily. It's actually kind of lagging out a little bit. So if it lags out a little bit, I'm sorry. It's been doing that, man. My computer has been like lagging out a little bit where it hasn't been like completely functioning. I think it's a RAM issue I'm working with right now, but I'll deal with it. 184 for Scarlet Witch. Not mad at that. Wolverine. Definitely will get some run. He'll give me 3 command points there. So I actually kind of moved up and got 5 command points in total with just in progression. Another one for Deadpool. Deadpool at 193 is not bad. He's actually making some incremental progression. Get a heroic coin off of Human Torch. Not mad at that. Then Steve Rogers will move up as well. Move up to 196. So incremental progression. I got Storm as well. She'll be at 193. Then I got Beast. He'll move up to 179. Dog, he hasn't made no progress at all. Jeez. Oh, my bad. I forgot to click him twice. Oh, 180 for Bisu. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And then we got Dr. Doom there. Not mad at that. Definitely good there. And those are all the threes I have in the hole. I have an Angel in the hole. At least I thought I had Angel in the hole. But I think I may have all those covers for Angel. I think that's why I can't use him right now. Let's look at those fours. So in the fours, I got that Mockingbird War Machine in the hole. Red Hulk is there. I probably should put him on, or America Chavez, one of the two. That Thor I can't use. I have her on my squad. I can't use. I already have her covers maxed out for the Reds. Elektra, yeah, War Machine, Mockingbird. So I got some fours in the deck. I don't think I have any fives. No fives in the deck right now. So that's kind of what I'm working with right now. Squad progression, pretty okay. Pretty okay. Not overly mad at that right now. It's pretty okay. Do I have some people I could train up? I'm not going to. I don't really like just blow isolate just cause. I could move these two up. Let's go ahead and raise their levels real quick. Cause I definitely do use my 2 stars in the Deadpool dailies, and yeah, mainly the Deadpool dailies. So when I use my 2 stars, so that's when you kind of see me kind of like push those up, and then I just kind of move off of them and just rotate my 2 stars around. The only 2 stars I don't rock with is Moonstone. I don't like Moonstone, so I don't rock with Moonstone. That's the only one I really don't rock with. Everybody else I'm pretty cool with. Let's go ahead and pull these last couple of covers here. Let's go with this Heroic coin, which gives me a 2 star. That's a 2 star Ares. I maybe time to put Ares on. I may have to take a look at that too. Let's pull this latest legend token here. It's a 4 star. I could definitely use a 4 star though. I'm not mad at the 4 star, especially if it's a good 4 star that actually hits somebody that I need. Let's see. America Chavez, which that makes it more of a premise to put America Chavez on. I got 2 covers of hers now. So now I know I have to put America Chavez on the deck now, so she'll definitely get some run. Let's pull one more. One more to grow on. I haven't got a 5 star. I haven't got a 5 until now. There we go. Didn't get a 5 until now. Thank you, Marvel Puzzle Quest and the Squad of D3, for giving me a 5 star, which I haven't had one of them in a while. So hopefully it hits something that I have. Let's take a look. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know, man. I don't know. It hit one that I had, but I don't know about this one. This is the one I was kind of question mark about. Stick around is kind of cool though. With the Arachnid Agility, at the very least, he'll get some run. Now that I got 2 covers of his, so at least that would happen. But jeez, America Chavez, yeah, I want to put her on because I have a red cover of hers, and with the red as well as the yellow, I'm about to put her on. I think that's about that time. I didn't get any covers of hers before, so I wasn't 100% sure how I want to rock with that, but yeah, I have to put her on at this juncture in time. But yeah, man, that's kind of what it is right now. Just definitely want to get some footage up for you. Hopefully it all comes out clean, well, and smooth. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. If y'all get a chance, definitely check out the top list. Top 1 stars, 2 stars, 3s, 4s, and 5s are all on the deck. So we're going to get into that. I got some other things down the pipeline I'm going to be working on in the near future. So look out for that. I'm thinking about showing y'all some of that Fortnite. So if y'all get down on that Fortnite, y'all let me know. I may get down and show y'all some of that Fortnite action. I got some other things in the pocket I'm working on as well. In regards to this in particular, Marvel Puzzle Quest, I am going to be talking about teams and pairs of teams. So I'm definitely going to be working on that more sooner than later. And then I'm going to be working on some other things in regards to Marvel Puzzle Quest as well. But y'all know, man, I just want to give y'all a little something. Y'all know who I am. I'm Mr. True Indeed, of course.